Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog at stampwithelaine.com. Instead of a card, I thought it would be fun to make a 3D box today. This is the Circle Sayings bundle. It has a 2 3/8 punch that goes with it. You'll find it on page 17 of the annual catalogue. The sayings thinking of you today, and there are seashells, this scene with sunshine and waves, even a floral one or a cupcake. You can use it for any occasion. A warm hello because you're awesome, happy birthday, or just smile, or sending you a smile, or sending you a warm hello, or thinking of you today, all sorts of connotations. What we're going to make is this box. These are the Lace Shop Suite Designer Series paper. You'll find the papers on pages 31 of the annual catalogue for 2023 to 2024. So they're basically all shop fronts, but there was one piece in particular that lends itself to cupcakes and things. See, this is bread, ice cream cone, cakes, mixing bowl. And so I thought I'd use that for my box. The box base measures 6 1/4 by 10 1/2, and in metric that will be 16.5 by 26.5 centimeters. We need a scrap of the Calypso Coral punch, a 2 3/8 inch circle with the punch. You want to cut a Designer Series paper. Now it's 3 3/4 inches in width and 3 1/4 in height. So this is the direction of the paper. Okay, so turn it on its side, and you want to cut that at 3 1/4 inches, and then 2 pieces at 3 3/4. So one there and another here. And then you want the ones for the side panel. I'd forgotten about them. It won't be a continuous pattern. We need a scrap of basic white so you can stamp this greeting. I need a foam mat underneath, my cardstock, and Calypso Coral ink. And the other items I need are also Daffodil Delight and Calypso Coral stamping blends. Let's stamp this first. I forgot to press record. There's my Tuxedo Black Memento ink, the Calypso Coral and Daffodil Delight stamping blends. And I also need a wink of Stella. I need a bit of ribbon. The ribbon I used is retired, but you can substitute it for the Golden Vanilla Satin Edge ribbon. I just grabbed what I had in hand. So now we want to stamp the cupcake in the middle. And I'm going to punch that out with a punch. This is actually a 2 1/4 inch circle punch, but it's retired. I just couldn't find my Stylish Shapes circle dies, so I've used this instead. I tend to hang on to my basic punches like these circle punches because you never know that they might come back. I'm going to colour the bottom of the cupcake, and I'm going to speed this up, the casing for it. I tend to use the bullet end because I've got more control then, and I'm just going to shade one side, add a bit more dimension, and probably on the top, and then use that to blend it again. I'm going to switch stamping blend pens, and I'm just going to colour the base of the cake in the dark colour. Then I'm just going to go over the cake part, squeeze it. There's a little mark there that says polish, so if you just squeeze that a little bit to load up the tip of your brush with Wink of Stella, then you can just apply a little bit on the top. Put a bit of adhesive on the back. Add dimensionals. Bring in the scoreboard, and you want to put the long side at the top, and you score at 1/2 inch, 4.5 inches, 5.5 inches and 9.5 inches, and in metric that will be 1.5 centimeters, 11.5, 14 centimeters and 24 centimeters. Rotate the cardstock so that the short side is at the top, and you score at 1 inch, 4.5 inches and 5.5 inches, and then in metric that will be 2 centimeters, 4.5 and 13.5 centimeters. Burnish the score lines. This top one actually folds back, okay, where there's a double score line at the top. Orient your cardstock so that the narrow score line is on your right. So you want to cut to the left of the score line and angle that. You don't need that bit. At the top, you want to cut across 2 score lines, okay, 1, 2, and angle that. So now your cardstock will look like this. The base of the box with just a single score line at the bottom, you cut on either side of that score line. Okay, bend that back, and then you can snip this off. And do the same for this. Snip on either side of the score line and take that bit off. The short flap is on the left. Now you want to cut across the 2 score lines straight down on either side of that score line. Do the same for the next score line along, and the last one. Fold that down and snip away those bits. Now on these 2 flaps here, the outer one and the middle one, you want to take off just that bit of the first score line. So yeah, now your box looks like that. Now you want to corner round these bits. Again, this punch has retired, but certain things you just want to keep a hold of, and this is one of them. Now you want to glue these pieces on. Oh dear, I forgot to press record. I was saying if I had remembered, I would have made it a continuous pattern, but I didn't. I forgot. so this has broken up. If you want it to be continuous, then what you do is cut the long piece, then a short piece, and a long piece, and a short piece. Oh, that one matches by accident. Then I want to put adhesive on this flap. Fold that over. So the join for the box is here, so therefore that's the front. So we want to put a cupcake on the front. Pop the flaps in. This is the front, so that should go last. And put it on the flap that you're folding over rather than the other way round, because if you put too much glue on this side it will show. And then the last thing to do is thread the ribbon through. So go from front to back, and then use the same piece and then poke it back to the front. Make sure that it is even. And then tie a bow. So thanks for joining me today. I'll be back with more inspiration next time. If you like this video, do give me a thumbs up, and if you share, even better. I'd really appreciate that. All the supply list is below this video in the Show More section, or you can read more over on my blog at stampwithelaine.com. The link is also below. Thanks for watching. Bye.